And we are back. Hey, welcome back to Just Wing It, and look what we have today. Okay, highly anticipated day today. We have the Durafly F2A Buffalo, Brewster Buffalo. It was the, believe it or not, this was the winner of the United States Navy's carrier monoplane competition and actually beat out the Grumman F4F Wildcat originally. Of course, Grumman took the Wildcat back. They did some modifications to it, and of course the rest is history. The slightly tweaked Wildcat came back out on top, and this was relegated more or less to a sideshow and a very unfortunate series of events especially after Midway, June 1942, led to this being basically withdrawn from frontline service in the United States Navy and Marine Corps and put in reserve status and training and so forth and so on. The Finns, our Finnish allies, or rather the Finns, they weren't our allies. Maybe at the beginning of World War II, before they sided with the Germans in late 40, early 41. But when they were utilizing these against the Soviets to great success, astonishing success. So the Dutch also used these, I believe, in the Dutch East Indies, and even some British squadrons had these in Indonesia. So in any event, hey, the Durafly F2A Buffalo. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do the Maiden Flight. I got a little bit of a mix going on the rudder because our friend Robert Petrinchich put one in on his Buffalo, and we're gonna see where we're at here. So let's go ahead and stop babbling and let's toss this thing. There's no wind, so there's no real direction to toss this thing. So let's see how this thing flies, shall we? Let's do this. Okay, well, it's flying pretty good. I got a little bit of weight in the nose, and maybe I should take that out. Okay, I know I'm speccing this thing out. I got it. All right, here we go. Yeah, she's porpoising a lot. So what I'm going to do is I like the mix. I think I'm going to put 50% expo in the elevator and toss her again. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and line her up for a landing. This thing seems to be a bit of a porker. Well, it's a Buffalo, right? So we'll see. Well, she's gliding pretty good. Huh. Interesting. Well, let me do a go around. I wasn't anticipating that. So let's do a go around. We'll put a little bit of, well, I might remove that weight in the nose. I put a ½ ounce of weight in the nose, and now, believe it or not, because she didn't seem to balance quite right. But any event, well, this thing just carries. Wow, that's funny. So all these stories I'd heard about the Buffalo not doing well is interesting. All right, so I'm gonna bring her in a little bit less throttle. Okay, we're off the throttle completely now. We're setting up our final here. Okay. All right, this is gonna have to be it here. Oh, nice! Not a bad one for a maiden landing, and it wasn't a plopper. A lot of the ones have been ploppers. I've noticed. So, okay. Well, hey, there's the maiden hand tossing in the books. The baby is still in one piece. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do some tweaking a little bit off camera. And yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I'm relatively pleased. So, tell you what, we're going to do some tweaking off camera, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back here at Just Wing It at the field with the Durafly Brewster Buffalo. And we're back. We're back with the Durafly Buffalo, who has survived its initial toss into the skies above Barstow, California. Okay, hey, I just did some trimming off camera. What I'd done, you can't see it really, but I'd put two half-ounce, or correction, 2/4 ounce tire weights. They have glue inside the cowl, because it didn't seem to me that she was hitting CG right, but tossing her into the air and she's hitting CG right. So okay, and actually she was nose heavy, so I took the weight out. I might dial in a little bit of up elevator, 2 clicks. Okay, I'll give her 2 clicks of up elevator. We may put more in. Anyways, here we go. Second toss, Durafly Buffalo. Okay, that's a lot better. Wow, alright. A lot better. She's very roll. She's still kind of pitchy. She's very roll sensitive. I got 50% expo dialed in the elevator. Okay, wow, interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting flying experience. It's different, I'll tell you that. I may still put in more expo in the ailerons, so we'll see. Let's do a nice big old loop here. Maiden Flight loop, get the Maiden Flight jitters out of the way. Okay, well, you know what? That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, she's still real pitch sensitive. I think it's because these Buffaloes have these just massive elevator authority. They really do. Yeah, she's real pitch sensitive, and I don't know whether that's a result of her being tail heavy or what. So, interesting. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, she still wants to dive a little bit. Still very porpoisey. So we're going to go ahead and do so. I'm going to feed in a little bit of more elevator trim here. Okay, that's a little bit better. There's some more. Okay. There's some aileron trim. Well, she's flying. That calmed her down a little bit. Yeah, this thing cruises along happily at like 40% throttle. Doesn't need any more than that. So we'll go ahead and line her up. Okay. That's a little bit better. Okay. Well, now she's calmed down. I fed in quite a bit of elevator trim. Okay, nice rolls. Okay. Let me bring her down here a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and do some more expo, because I got 40% in the ailerons right now, and yeah, so let's see here. Let me bring her in this way, because there's no wind. It's pilot's choice. So I'm gonna bring her in over here. I'm basically off the throttle all the way right now, so this is kind of crazy, really, because I was fully expecting this thing to be just a pig, but it's not. Whoa, wow, really? Okay, let me try that again. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I was watching some videos and some people plopping them down, and you know, it gives the impression that it's got some high wing loading, but it really doesn't act like it. So I don't know. She's still coming in hot to me. Wow, let's try that again. Holy moly, boy, this thing just... Okay, I'm off the throttle all the way now. Okay, all the way, and she's still gliding pretty good. I gave it a little bit of a blip of throttle. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I got plenty of runway here. And let's see here. Okay, nice. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, towards the end she kind of falls out. Of course, you know, all planes do. But there's no stall into the ground or anything like that. It's all a controlled descent. But, well, that's fascinating. So let me tell you what. We're going to keep the camera rolling on this one, because I still got about a minute left. So we're going to go ahead and dial in some more expo on the ailerons. I'm going to go to 50% all the way around. You're like, what? And we'll see. Okay. While I'm doing that, so let's go to expo, aileron. Okay, we're there, good. Let's dial it up. Okay, let's back out. Okay, we're all set. All right, here we go. All right, Durafly Buffalo, third toss. Third toss, here we go. Oh, nice. Much better. I think that's, well, she's still real. This thing could probably go with like, see, it probably does need dual rates. I don't have dual rates on right now. I'm just 100%. Here we go. I don't know what that grinding is, but that's interesting. Don't tell me the motor already let loose. That would be sad, huh? Let's do a reverse F Cuban. One of my favorite moves. Okay, off the throttle. Down line. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's very interesting flying plane. I'll tell you, people have been asking, hey, when are you going to get one? What are your thoughts? I want to hear your thoughts compared to the Wildcat. I don't know if I can give honest to gosh thoughts right now yet compared to the Wildcat because I haven't flown this thing enough. I've flown the Wildcat so much that it hurts, right? So I don't know. So that was about a half throttle, and she stalled out at the top there because I wasn't given. Oh shoot, we're out of battery. We're out of battery, ladies and gentlemen. So okay, we're gonna go ahead and let's bring her on in here. So time's expired. So we're into the battery right now. Let's see. Gosh, the way this thing's flying, I'm gonna go off the throttle all the way right now. And she's just, I'm gonna blip a little bit of throttle here. We're gonna miss this pole, no problem. Okay, she's getting a little squirrely. Gosh, man. Okay, all right, just land with a little speed, and she's not gonna flop. Okay, interesting. We're gonna go ahead and check the battery. And we're going to chuck another battery. And I'm sorry if this thing's specking out. I apologize. I really, really, really do. I'm a one-man show. I don't have any camera people to assist me or anything like that. It's me in a hat cam. But we're showing you the Durafly Buffalo. And we're going to see. We're going to see. Oh, and by the way, I don't have the motor brake set, as you can see. Okay. Because I know it's been said on other channels, well, you set the motor brake, and no, you don't. Okay, I'm not going to disagree with my buddy Robert, but on belly landers, of which I've flown many, you don't set the motor brake, okay? That way, if it lands like this, okay, it can knock the prop out of the way, okay? So, your results may vary, and all the rest of it, okay? But I'm telling you, when you're flying belly landers, you don't want to utilize the brake. Unless you want to, it's up to you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oof, wow, 13%. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Oh, well, this is one of my bad Oh, no. Did you see that? I just did the Maiden on a bad battery. When I put the little X's on them, that means they're only for testing and for setting up airplanes. I'm not supposed to fly on them. All right. Well, hey, there you go. The baby is still, she survived. She's on a test battery. Okay. Well, we went a good solid, what was it, 5 minutes, I think. So, and that's an old Zop Power. That's a 2230C, by the way. That's a 3S 2230C. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn the box off. Okay, there you go. All right. So pilot's impressions. It's really hard to give you pilot's impressions right now because I'm not used to the aircraft yet. So we're still actually trimming. I'm still, believe it or not, I do 100% rates. This was 100% rates on 50% expo on the elevator and on the ailerons. Now you might say, well, why do you just go to dual rates and go to 70% this and yada yada yada? Because I don't. Because setting up a box is a very personal thing. Now I might do it. Not saying I won't. Just saying I don't normally do that. I still might. Maybe I'll dial in a dual rate. I'll put a dual rate in there and go down to 70% throws with 30%. And that might actually be the sweet spot for this model. In fact, you know what? I'm going to try it. Off camera, I'm going to set up a dual rate and go to 70% throws, and we're going to go with 30% expo, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, maybe it'll calm the plane down. Maybe that'll be the sweet spot for the plane. But oh, by the way, another thing I want to throw it out there real quick while we're shooting video. This is not Battle of Midway scheme. Okay, I know they call it that, but this is more or less Coral Sea. Okay, this is Coral Sea. When you see the red and white stripes on the tail, which by the way there's 13. If you count them, there's 13 stripes, stand for the original 13 colonies. So they got that right. A lot of companies don't. Thank goodness Horizon Hobbies did with the PZ Wildcat. They got 13 stripes. There's no 13 stripes. I've seen others that have the red and white stripes on the tail, and they don't come up to 13. I'm like, okay, whatever. But this is Coral Sea, more or less. This is pre-Midway, because at Midway they had removed the red dots in the stars, because, no joke, they were afraid that people could confuse that for the Japanese national insignia, the rising star. So they removed that, went to strictly a white star on a blue background, and the rest is history, as you well know. But in any event, hey, we're going to go ahead and work on the box a little bit. I am going to set up a dual rate, and we're going to fly the second flight with dual rates, and we'll see if we can show you some good stuff here with the Buffalo. So in any event, hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. The jury is still out of where this plane is. I like it. Hey, I like it. And hand launch is great. I think I was launching at about 60, 70%, maybe 70% throttle. It wasn't 100%, I'll tell you that. It was probably 2/3 to 3/4 throttle. I'll say that. I don't look at the throttle stick. Okay, where am I at? I throttle up till it feels good, and I launch the thing, okay? In any event, hey, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one real quick. I'm going to do some work in the box, set up a dual rate, throw over again while we have great flying weather. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Blue skies, fair winds, and happy landings, everybody. And cheers from Just Wing It. More to come with the Durafly F2A Buffalo. Right now, it's a 1 thumbs up. We'll see if we can get her to a 2. Cheers, everybody.